So you guys might have seen in my last video I posted, I got some challenges coming up health-wise. Tomorrow I'm actually headed to Mexico for treatment, and we're gonna sort out what's going on. Here in the States, I've had a few doctors that to them it looks like a reoccurrence of leukemia, unfortunately. We're gonna confirm that once I go to Mexico and do all the scans and whatnot. But yeah, it's unfortunate. So the reason why I'm standing next to this bike is because I need to sort out a way to pay for all this. Unfortunately, to go out of country, it is very expensive to do. Insurance doesn't cover it. And I just simply am done poisoning my body with chemotherapy. It hasn't worked in the past, and I have a wife and a kid to take care of, so I need to be here for a long time. So to put it simply, I need to find a better way to treat this and treat it for good. So unfortunately, that involves quite a bit of money. If I do the full program in Mexico, it could be up to $40,000 out of pocket. If I get lucky and it's not as serious as they think it is, it could be anywhere from 10 to 30. So no matter what, it does, put a dent in the bank. So unfortunately, this is one of the hardest decisions I've had to make during the last couple of weeks. But I'm gonna have to dump this bike, and I think gives me the best chance at paying for all the upcoming costs. So how we're gonna do this is I'm gonna give it away through the website, through Prime, and every $10 spent through the store earns you one entry into winning this. So I thought I'd go into a little bit about this bike. I built this 4 years ago during the first bout I had with leukemia, and obviously considering that, it's very special to me. It's got a lot of sentimental value. I only have 4 hours on it in 4 years, so I've barely ridden it. I've honestly just let it sit there and enjoyed looking at it the last couple years. But I'm at a point now where I would prioritize health over a bike. So I think that's the case for anyone. So like I mentioned, I'm gonna give it away through the website. Every $10 spent throughout the next month up until September 24th earns you one entry into this. Now there's a few different ways you can enter. You can just buy anything off the store, and that'll get you entered as long as it's $10 or more, and it'll get you an entry. And there's also going to be a page on the website where you can enter just specifically for this, and it's going to be increments of $10. So you can buy one, you can buy 10, 50, 100, as many as you'd like. Buy as many entries as you want, and all of it is going to go right towards getting this thing handled. So, and if you can't buy anything, if you can't afford that, I think the most important thing out of anything is just send a prayer. I think that goes further than anything, honestly. Already, just in the last week, since I've kind of told everyone what's going on, I've had many people praying, and I've already started to notice some improvements in some areas. So I can't tell you how powerful that is. Just send a prayer, and if it's in your heart, if you can afford to enter to win this bike, or support in some way through the website, that would be awesome. I'm not gonna take just open donations. I feel really bad doing that. I just doesn't feel right with me, honestly. It doesn't sit well. So I want to give you guys something in return for your entry. So either buy something through the website, or just enter directly. And then if you enter directly into winning this bike, just through the page alone on the website, I'll be sending you something in the mail. It'll be some stickers and something cool for you guys. I want to give back for you guys helping me out. So I just don't want it to be open donation. Like I said, it doesn't sit well with me. So that's kind of what we're doing here. If you have any questions on how it works, just drop a comment. And yeah, like I said, just the recap, $10 will get you 1 entry. You can buy as many as you want. It goes until September 24th. And then we are going to announce the winner, and it's going to be US only. Unfortunately, it's tricky trying to send this overseas or across borders. So just to minimize the headache right now, it's going to be US. And any other, I'm trying to think if there's any other details I'm missing out on. Yeah, this bike does have a title. You will be getting a title with it. It is fully running, fully functioning, has 4 hours since I built it. How about we go through some of the details on it? Come in a little closer here. This is a 2003 CR250. You'll notice it looks a little different, has the Restyle kit on it. I guess some of the highlights would be carbon fiber tank. It's got a cone pipe, fat head. It's got a couple updated pieces with suspension here, tumbled transmission. You can kind of see, what all went into it. Some of it's over my head right now. Just it's been a couple years since I built it. Basically everything on the whole bike was massaged, gone through, replaced. It's got Electron on it. So like I said, through the website, you can buy anything. There's a ton of stuff on the Prime store right now. Anything from abrasive wheels to, we've started doing these guards, engine and frame guards. There's Restyle kits. This bike has one. It's a bracket that updates the front end to newer plastics. There's tons of Pro X parts on the website. A little bit of apparel left. I might try to get some hats going pretty soon. So you might see that on there as well. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff on there. So over the next couple of weeks while I'm undergoing some treatments, the store will still be open. We'll be shipping orders every day. I'll have some help with that. So don't be afraid to order through the store. You'll still be getting pretty fast shipping. All the links to the website and then the page where you can directly enter for this will be down below in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're on Instagram, it'll be linked in my bio. So I appreciate you guys being willing to help out. I know this isn't ideal. I really don't want to get rid of this bike. It pains me, but it just gives me the best chance at moving forward. And I need to be here for a long time. I have a family to support, and I have many goals and dreams, just like all of you. And I can't keep going through this process of treatments and running my body into the ground. So it is what it is, but yeah, that's where we're at. The CR is going. It's going to be really sad seeing it go, but I'm more excited to get my health back and get it back for good. So also I wanted to explain kind of a little bit further on where the funds will go. Initially, all of it's going right to treatment, just to get this thing squashed and get it handled, and then any funds that are left over, I'll be using that towards continuing treatments here in the States. I have a local doctor that I see, and we're really gonna try to do an extended treatment process for many years. I think that's really what I'm missing here is like a maintenance protocol, and then also I need to buy some equipment for home, things that'll allow me to do the treatments here instead of having to drive an hour to do things like an IV or a hyperbaric chamber, or ice bath or what have you. So I'm trying to get all that set up here. That way I can just efficiently go have a program here that's sustainable and keep me healthy for a long time. And I can continue working on bikes. That's really my end goal within a few months, is to get my health back, obviously, so I can be here for my family, but I really want to just continue working on bikes, and it's pretty hard to do that when your health isn't in order. So that's kind of where we're at. So anyways, thanks for supporting, and best of luck.